might be a little heavy on the hand, but I learned from living life on the land that when the flames get hotter, you move to deeper water. That's where I learned to sink and swim. And you know I don't really give a damn.
Yeah,
But
dude, I've
underneath
been
I try as hard as I can.
This fucking bar is so...
Shit gets thick,
Rock and roll. Sweet joke, Farva.
Sweet joke, Farva. Oh, fuck, here we go. All right, howdy. Welcome to this week's episode of Vikings, Outlaws, and Cowboys. I'm your host, Vico the Bearded One. You can call me JT for short. Today I have a special guest, the Latina Farva, Alex the Jarl Martinez,
It's
as always.
Latino, not but
I said what I said.
I have a mustache, bro.
And what are you saying is different here?
I mean, the only person that can grow as good a facial hair as me is probably that dude from Bud Light.
Fair enough. Oh, dude, this is it's been a minute. We keep trying to get into this, but like life has been nuts, man. It's been nuts. So for all of our listeners, I want to let you guys know that we have a plan in place, basically to fix that for the future.
Would you say that we're thinking of a master plan?
Yes. What are you setting me up for? I'm sure you're
Man,
gonna land it. You're gonna land it later.
You totally missed the rap song. That's a bummer.
Oh yeah. Well, you know.
It's like Yo MTV Raps.
Oh shit. Okay. Old school.
OG.
Okay. What are you drinking today?
Kafifi.
Me too.
Yeah.
But mine's good coffee. Yours is good coffee, I'm sure, for just being coffee, but mine's not just coffee.
Yeah. I was trying to do like the whole sober September thing, so I could just make it through the hunt and like have all the stamina and all the muscles. So far, I'm like, I started late, right? Because we went to the Steel Woods concert.
Yeah.
And it was on Monday. So I was like, I can't go into sober September until after we go to the concert. So, I'm like 3 and a quarter days into this.
Yeah.
But
how's society treating you?
I have terrible friends, tell you that much.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, and there's a golf trip this afternoon, so who knows? The whole thing can just go to hell 3 days in. Like I haven't even got like my 1 week chip yet, so here's to starting over.
I in August I was sober for 4 days a week. 4 days a week. And by sober, I mean like that. We're talking like in the sobriety kind of speak, like where you don't have a drop. But like by Friday, I'm fucking overworked, dude. I'm like a cold beer sounds real nice.
Oh yeah, dude. That's the problem. Is like one cold beer leads to like 15 cold beers.
Yeah, definitely.
And then leads to a rough morning.
One cold beer leads to a bottle of a moonshine bottle of mead for me.
Yeah, every once in a while. There's a couple. I have a couple of testers left. Some of the moonshine. It's still very blinding.
Ryan has a bunch of bottles for you guys over at his place.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good to know.
He's been in Montana a lot.
He's a hoarder. He brings that stuff down and then doesn't say anything.
I know. I'm like, what? So
why does he do this to us?
Maybe because he doesn't even drink it himself. So it's not like he's hoarding it to just not drink it or to drink it himself. He's just
that's good.
I don't know. I just don't think he communicates very often with anybody.
No, I haven't talked to him in like 2 weeks.
That's fucking real.
So what are we doing?
So well, here's the thing. This is the season 1 wrap up. So it's not gonna be a long podcast. We have a little bit of a recap to go over. Obviously, we're gonna bullshit for a little bit. We're gonna only talk about one men's mental health trait, and we're not going to go into super deep on it, but that's just the theme of the podcast, right? So we'll do a season recap and then some men's mental health, and then talk about some upcoming VOC topics for what do you call them? VOCips? I don't know. Anyway, we'll start talking about this next season and where we're going to.
All right. Let's do
Seems
it.
like let's do it. So we had a lot of amazing conversations, all the way from Monty, and I guess you could call it the dog days of winter, because
Mine was
that's
the
what-
summer.
this is the summer. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was the summer.
We had a lot of companionship conversations, lots of men's mental health conversations, lots of conversations about shit that's goes bump in the night.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, what was your favorite thing on the men's mental health side that we talked about, and the favorite thing, your favorite conversation, or maybe even episode for paranormal shit?
I don't know. That's putting me on the spot for a lot.
Well, I mean, we can go back and forth. We'll start off with your favorite paranormal thing. That way you can warm up.
Just warm up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna just throw you to the
Fucking-
wolves.
I think that my favorite was probably the stuff that had to do with like the mind control and like portals and shit.
Oh
And
yeah,
like the stuff that they don't think is really out there, but it's really out there. The cryptids and stuff is fun. Like aliens are real, but I like talking about like the behind closed doors, the shit that you don't see, but it's really there. They're just not telling you about it.
yeah, the
And
Dr. Stephen Greer shit.
yeah, and like the mind control shit that's out there
Mm.
that has been released, but people still don't believe that it's real. Like that's the type of people that are still out there. That shit blows me away. I think that's my favorite part.
Oh, nice. I think I had a lot of really great conversations, and it really pushed me down all these stupid fucking rabbit holes.
Yeah, but you're better
Like-
for it now.
Debatable. I spent a lot of fucking time on my phone reading dumb shit, and
You're
reading cool
welcome.
shit.
I'm
Yeah.
not used to having this much neck on the podcast.
It's fucking weird, right? I haven't seen my neck in years.
I'm just
so
gonna
I
hold
haven't-
my coffee cup right here.
Yeah, like it's a beard. Well, is
Yeah.
this an encouragement for you to grow your shit back?
Yeah, it was a weird couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like you walk out and the kids were like, "What the fuck?" Or
Kids had no idea. Yeah,
they were like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I went full like vote for Pedro, but instead of shaving my head, I shaved my beard.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, I saw the gay cowboy pictures of you and Murph, and I was fucking giggling hardcore. As soon
Dude,
as I
prom
saw 'em.
pose is something that you have to do. If there's a photo booth and you're not doing prom pose, you're wrong.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Sorry, okay,
hilarious.
so back
No,
to your
it's
favorite,
totally
your favorite
good,
rabbit
man.
hole. What's
my
your
favorite
rabbit hole?
my favorite rabbit hole was the Giants. And like the Giants of Kandahar, looking up that information and studying
yeah.
that. Talking about the dude who saw the giant up in Jasper National Forest, up in like Canada /
Right.
America.
Who got disappeared?
Yeah, he's super dead. And then like looking into like Lovelock Cave out in freaking Nevada, and like understanding like there's a whole entire lineage of stuff that has been passed down for from Native American tribe to Native American tribe, and everything else in between. I think that was probably my favorite rabbit hole. The one that I didn't touch on too much that we did, and probably my favorite podcast episode, was episode 10 of the Skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
Oh,
Friday
y'all
day.
s-
It's
yeah,
Friday
it's fine.
day.
It's fine. But our listeners didn't fucking listen to episode 10 very
No,
much.
they didn't. I don't know.
It was the
probably-
funniest one. We were hilarious in that one.
That was good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
almost did stand up after that.
Yeah, we were fucking laughing too hard. It was great.
Yeah, I guess maybe the topic was not good. People don't like the topic. But we finally got you to talk about it and it was spooky.
Yeah, well,
There's lots of good content there. There was like context for like so many other podcasts on that. That was kind of like a bridge.
yeah, we did definitely. We definitely bridged a gap, if you will.
Cool.
on that one. It was great. That was probably one of my favorite podcasts. And I'd probably say on the men's mental health side, I'll start this one for you because
Okay.
like I did ambush you
I felt ambushed.
and you didn't return fire very well.
I'm
So
even
you
in
were
my
like,
safe place.
I know, like you didn't even you didn't even start calling for fire, nothing. It's fine.
No, dude, contact front.
Facts. Just shoot, motherfuckers. Anyway, I think my favorite men's mental health conversation that we had was the 5 pillars of being a man.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Well, you should have said it first. Now you have to
I
think of the same. It's
well,
fine if you get the same thing.
dude, you went off and answered both. I thought it was like one and one and one and one, but
Well, that's fine. Hey, what's your favorite uh men's mental health conversation that we had?
oh, it was the 5 pillars one, dude.
Dude. Well, I mean, like, I think that it's funny because like we talk about so much stuff, right? And well, as we always say, we're not mental health professionals. We've both seen a mental health professional. They've told us we're fucking nuts,
Yeah.
for sure, a lot. But like, it's interesting because as we started down this path, this podcast, I don't know how you feel, but this podcast evolved into something that is completely amazing and awesome from my perspective because it's pushed my boundaries and my belief systems and challenged me to be better. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are.
Well, I think we got a lot of feedback on the pillars too. And like people that are like, oh, I never really thought about it like that, or yes, that was a good, interpretation of that, or hey, add this, or does this fall into, just kind of different conversation back and forth, whether it be in like the comments or people hitting us up like over I Instagram, like IMs or Facebook and stuff like that, because I've had a few people that have found me on Facebook, which is totally cool. I don't give a shit. Like you'll just get to see what I do
You will get
not
to see that.
post.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't
it's
do
the
shit.
same exact shit he posts on Instagram,
Like you don't
which is nothing.
Dude, I like and follow and stuff. I get tagged and stuff.
I
Get
know.
tagged
I
in a lot of
tag.
stuff. So like
Yeah,
you get to see what I'm doing if somebody's with me. I'm just really bad about that. I don't know. I like to live in the moment, man, not behind a screen. I'm
I can
I'm
appreciate
old
that.
school. Old school.
I live in the moment, but I also have to take photos because I got bloated up, so I can remember the moment later on when when I'm sitting at home.
Ah, that's fair enough. That's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Um, we, I think the 5 pillars is actually something that's really important, and we fucking fumbled through that shit. We came up with that, speaking from our heart, speaking the truth, and like the more that I talk to people, and you're right, man, we had so much feedback on that. The more I talk to people, the more people realize it, and they're really just echoing it, and they might have a different verbiage for different pieces of it, but the pillars are still the pillars. They might interpret like
Yeah,
work
well,
harder than
it kind
anybody
of
else or whatever.
yeah, it kind of came out like that, saying, you know, God, family, country, and then some people are like God, country, family, or family, country, God. Like they go back and forth
Yeah.
on what it is, but it means something different to most.
Hmm.
So I think that the way we organized the pillars while we were fumbling through it is not necessarily the way that somebody else would organize it or put them, because we went back like the next episode, right, and we wrote down the way they would be for us.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, the
So,
thing is,
and there
if
was
you,
some differentiation.
yeah, oh, sorry to cut you off there, but I was gonna say, like, if you think about it, like we have 5 pillars, right? All the pillars are equal. We were just labeling them, numbering them one through 5, so that way we knew what the fuck we're talking about. We didn't get stuck on like 3, right? But
What is
five
that?
pillars, 5 pillars are holding up this circle of life, basically. That's funny. Simba.
I see. See what you did there.
Um, I didn't mean to. It just happened.
Whatever.
um, but like those 5 pillars are like like a in a Greek pantheon, right? Like those pillars are holding up the entire everything above them. Every single pillar is just as important as the other. So if we're not, I mean, we're not talking about like first place, second place, third place. We're just saying here it
Yeah.
is.
Well,
Take them,
and
put them in order however you want.
Yeah, just try and feed him equally.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, um, I guess those are that. I mean, that that kind of describes the whole podcast in essence, right? We've talked about so much shit, so many things. Being a man, and by the way, we've taken a couple weeks off, but if you guys are listening and you're a man, remember that your job is to be a fucking man.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
pick shit up, put it down, get strong. Don't be fucking weak. Like, go protect your family.
oh yeah,
Be a man.
yeah, man.
You must be swift as a coursing river.
I don't even know
You
what
don't
that
get the
means.
reference.
That's so fast.
Yeah, as strong as a great typhoon.
Are you like Shinsu right now?
No, this is from Mulan. It's a song called "Be a Man."
That's gay.
It's pretty fucking awesome,
You just brought up Mulan. This is a man podcast.
bro. She was more man than I could be.
Is
She
there
fucked up an
is there
entire
a is
Han
there a
army.
is there a Bud Light reference in here
No, man.
somewhere?
She fucked up an entire the Huns, man. All by her onesie. I can't fuck up the Huns by myself.
I got no.
I could probably fuck one Hun up, but two, I'm probably out.
Is there even Huns anymore?
I'm sure. Not like the ones that were there. Like not like Genghis Khan, Kublai Khan. No.
Hmm.
There's definitely Huns, but you know, whatever. Anyway, um, I guess the only moving on in the topics here, the things we've got to talk about. Fucking
retard.
I am hard R.
Hard R.
That was the smoothest. It's been a minute, man. I haven't done this for a minute, and I don't have like
Fucking
all of.
Mulan.
It's a great fucking movie.
Whatever, bro. Anyway.
Anyway, not the fucking remake, by the way. The actual animated one is fucking dope. Eddie Murphy's in it. Yep, totally worth it.
Still not
All right.
watching
You don't have to. So the biggest things that we got to talk about is we're gonna do a real quick men's mental health moment. Not a whole conversation because we don't have much time today to wrap this, but I think that we've talked about being a toxic masculinity and what that is. But we should talk about what being toxic is, right? So there's a couple of items that I have, and I didn't really talk to you about this before, so we're just ambushing you left and right today. We're just fucking
Oh
going.
yeah. Yeah.
So-
Let's fucking go.
So here's the thing. If you think you're the nice guy and nice guys finish last and you're not talking about having sex, you need to fuck off because that shit's toxic. That's weak. Don't be fucking weak. Like, here's the thing, right? It's just because you're the friend of somebody and they friend zoned you doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Like, that is life. That is their choice. Stop being a pussy. You don't get to fucking force people to like you because you're a nice guy. And just because you're acting like a nice guy doesn't mean you're fucking a nice guy. You're probably fucking weak. Stop being fucking weak. There you
I
go.
see where you went with that.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
There you
Go
go.
ahead. Add on.
I mean, like, you have like a picture of like a certain human being in your head, right? Or a certain type of people
Mhm.
in your head. And yeah, there is that guy. That guy that's like kind of like worms his way into stuff. And yeah, that guy's always toxic and that guy's always the one that like tries to take some girl home drunk or, something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah.
that's always the way it works out, is that guy that is the nice guy that's trying to, yeah, it's not a
Fuck
good
that
look.
guy. Don't be
It's
that
not
fucking guy.
It's not a good look.
That guy, everybody has a friend that's that guy. Everybody
I don't-
has a friend.
I don't have a
Like,
friend that's that guy.
Well, okay, so not friend. Or
Everybody
maybe friend.
knows somebody.
An acquaintance. You're friendly to that person, so they leave you the fuck alone. So you don't have to hear them whine. I think that's probably maybe not you. But I think everybody at least knows somebody. I think that's probably you're probably correct on that. Um, don't whine about women if you're going after a woman she turns you down. That's just that's her freedom of choice.
Yeah, she don't like you, dude.
Yeah, fuck off. Like, understand that. Like, I've been turned down so many fucking times in my life, and I don't care. Like, I don't. Because whatever thing that you think you have with that person, if you really are their friend to be their friend, then a friend zone doesn't matter. And that's where toxic masculinity really, from my mind, that's toxic masculinity. That's being fake as fuck, dude.
Yeah, but I don't even. That's like not even masculine,
Yeah,
right?
it's being
There's like
fucking
no
weak.
masculinity there. Yeah, being weak. Like go like throw some bales of hay or something.
I don't know. How about fucking nut up and take a fucking long, hard look at yourself and conversations with yourself in the mirror and realize what you're fucking doing in life. And if you're not man enough to admit your own failures to yourself, then maybe your false friendship and friend zone shit is not worth fucking thinking about.
Well, you're
Like,
probably not that type of person that's going to be looking at yourself anyway. Usually
right.
there's like a wake up call, right? At some
Yeah.
point. So, and not everybody's going to have that wake up call at the same time. So, really, it just comes down to when the fuck are they going to wake up?
When a big ass hand slaps him right across the face.
5 fingers in the face.
Slap. So that anyway, that's my topic for men's mental health. This real quick blurb. We always got to talk about it. It's always a thing. It's forefront.
Yeah, we should just say uh, keep being masculine,
Yeah.
and just stay a different kind of toxic.
Yeah.
Stay a fucking man. Be a man.
Yeah.
Throw her over your shoulder. Like, take her to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah. Pick up heavy things and put them down. And if you're the boat, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, dude. That fucker's strong.
Super strong.
Fucking strong.
The strongest I've ever met.
There had to be a boat reference, even though
There
it's a
had
short,
to be a
even though it's
boat.
a short one.
Yeah. Are you saying it's a short boat? Or are you saying
Dude, I look like the fucking Beaner Super Mario.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Our
No,
our outro music needs to be dun 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 dun
shit.
dun.
You actually look like Wario.
Wario. Oh,
Yeah, look him
like
up.
the evil guy.
The
Yeah,
evil Wario, yeah. He's a
Fuck you,
little
dude.
bit thicker, got a bit better smile. It's a little maniacal. Kind of feels like a cop that's gonna pull you over, like
It's a little scary.
he's a state trooper.
Right, I might throw shell at you, dude.
Fucking yeah, let's do this. All right, man.
Onto the Vopics.
Yeah, dude,
So-
let's roll. All right, so we've got a new season coming up. There's a couple of things we want to throw out to you guys. Everybody, by the way, thank you for responding to us. We had the Vikos challenge that we were doing, bearded Viking shit in the wild, which is cool. Got a lot of fucking photos. I'll be dropping your photos here in the podcast. I won't actually. The boat will. During the outro. So if you guys watch the YouTube channel, watch it all the way through. And you'll
so
get to see yourselves.
If we don't get striked.
Oh yeah. That's another thing too, by the way. We did get
We got thunderstruck.
They said our last podcast violated community standards.
Oh yeah. So if you're listening on YouTube and that's your primary, there's the actual full version over on
Pandora, Spotify,
Spotify.
Apple, Stitcher, which sounds like some sort of like sex app, but whatever.
We gotta
Google
start
Music.
uploading the video to Spotify. Too.
Actually, so that's one of the things we're going to talk about here in a second. But I have a different thing that I want to bring up on that. So it'd be
it's
pretty
a
cool.
different thing. So yeah,
Always.
There is another podcast floating around out there. It just got struck.
Mm-hmm.
So go check it out.
Find this on the web for here in a second, but I have a different thing that I want to bring up.
Holy Surrey.
Well, That's not creepy.
That was interesting.
She was listening to the whole conversation.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Cool. Now, there. I do apologize about that, folks. Hopping out of that. All right. So, upcoming VOC topics. So, of course, we'll always talk about men's mental health, and we will have segments this coming season. So, season 2, we'll have segments that are based on. We'll start off with obviously paranormal shit because that shit's really fun to talk about.
Well, we're coming up on that paranormal time of year.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Spooky.
we're gonna be in the woods a lot in the upcoming weeks. So we're gonna have, I promise there's gonna be content on my Instagram. But we're gonna have
Don't hold your breath.
it's gonna happen. We're gonna be in the woods a lot. You won't be able to see us because we'll be wearing camo, but if we take our hat off or something, you'll be all right. We have hunting stuff coming up. We have lots of content coming up.
We'll focus on. Don't forget to focus on the whiskey corner with with Tro, who's finally going to be on.
Yeah, we'll finally get some guests on that are not just us.
Not that you guys don't like us, but like we know you want a little variety in your life. We've been married for 7 years at this point.
Yeah, everybody likes the same chocolate, but sometimes you like that one with coconut in it a little bit, or that cherry filling.
Nobody said that ever.
It's not for me. No, it's not for me. They keep making them though.
Super. The ones that are the grossest are the ones that have like the strawberry goo in them.
Yeah,
Not goo,
yeah.
Like,
the goo. Yeah, the goo is gross.
Dude, I'm like, I bite into them. I'm like, oh, sweet. Now I have like this flashback to fucking Metallica and strawberry Christmas trees in my fucking egg dumpster's fucking car.
That's fucking perfect.
Every single time I'm like, and then I have this like moment of like, life's like a box of chocolates. You just want to spit out whatever you bite. Gross.
Yeah, just get a Hershey's bar. New swag coming out.
Yeah, dude, we got some Mead Maiden shit coming out.
We got some lids. We have some Mead Maiden stuff. We have some new hoodies coming out.
We got a new Vox shirt.
There's gonna be new.
I'm fucking so stoked about the Vox shirt, bro.
Yeah, there's gonna be new drinkware. There's gonna be we're gonna get some stuff. You're gonna be really excited. There's gonna be sealable lids so you don't spill your coffee on your nuts if you hit a bump and you're driving.
It only happened one time, dude. A lot.
I'm speaking from experience, bro. I almost had to pull that old lady from McDonald's and sue Bearded Viking because their cup didn't have a lid.
You would have got all of $4.
Yeah,
that's just what's in
just to say that I sued a company. That's all.
That's just what's in the ashtray in my truck or whatever. Is it even called an ashtray anymore? I don't even know what it's called.
Know. I was probably in your fucking truck when it happened.
Oh, for sure. That was for sure when it happened. When is it? That was Current Creek. No, Strawberry.
I don't fucking know.
When we were scouting.
Place is haunted.
Maybe. So we're gonna major breakdown. So we're gonna have new guests. You'll have some more Bearded Viking crew members, but we're also gonna go out and see if we can find some out of pocket guests who have some insight on men's mental health. It's gonna be pretty hardcore, I think.
There will be a meadery podcast, a finished meadery podcast.
Fuck yeah, there will be. We just got to put up the walls inside and put the flooring down. And
we're there, folks.
Lights. Yeah.
For all of you that have been waiting, we're there.
We're fucking October 1's not looking like a good start open date. Just so everybody knows, we were trying for that, but we're still waiting on some pieces there. But we're gonna finish before the end of the year, and we're gonna launch. So that's gonna be fucking dope.
It's going to be a true Viking launch party. It's probably going to be a Viking launch party in the snow. We should just have like blazing fire pits out in the snow.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I'll probably roll up, if we're going to do that, I'll probably roll up in, I don't know, if I kill an animal, some sort of like hide over my shoulders.
You look like a fucking Wendigo.
I mean,
you got your freaking elk antlers up.
Oh, yeah. Nope. No. I mean, maybe I'll put a bear head on me or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll borrow a friend's something or other. We'll see. No, we've got that coming up. The other thing that we're probably going to move to, just so you all know, is we'll do the majority of our podcast and we'll continue pushing live like this, but we're probably going to move over to Patreon. So that way we can talk about whatever the fuck we want. And we won't charge for, just listening to the podcast. But behind the scenes stuff like that, it'd be like 99 cents or whatever. Because this does cost a lot of money to keep going and time.
Well, and with the Patreon too, you get to ask us questions. We get to reply like
Yep.
directly back to you guys. Create our own video, create videos and content just for, people that want to have like a conversation, because we get the whole, hey, like I felt like I was there. I just wanted to like yell through the screen and like be
Mhm.
part of the conversation. This will give you guys a chance to be like live and part of the conversation, whether we're doing the podcast or whether it's after the podcast. That
Mhm.
way it makes it fun. It makes it more interactive.
Yeah, and we're not bound so much by like the restrictions of everything that's going on with, these community standards and guidelines, because like some of the stuff we're going to be talking about in this next season, we're going to get down to brass tacks about being a man, and we're going to get down to brass tacks about the bullshit that's happening in the world and what you can do to prepare yourself and your family for whatever may be coming down the line, whether it's, something stupid that the government puts in place, or whether it's just life challenges that you have to prepare for. So we're gonna have, it's gonna be a lot more raw, a lot more real.
Raw, real,
Uh,
and uncut. It's gonna be like Girls
ah,
Gone Wild. Remember
yeah,
that?
oh yeah, all
After
the
South Park ended on like
well,
Comedy Central.
yeah, absolutely. Like they would always just talk about like, yeah, um, but
Blast from the
we're
past.
fucking, yeah, dude, taking me
I
back,
think that
man.
guy's in jail now.
Well, that's what happens when you don't ID people appropriately.
Yeah,
Fucking
that
dumbass.
will happen.
Yeah,
That's par
17
for
will
the
get you
course.
20.
Fucking rules to live by. Okay, stay
Yeah.
toxic, fuckers.
Yes, fucking be a man. So we'll be in on that on the Patreon. And again, we're gonna make it so that you guys can still be part of this, part of the community. It's not gonna be super expensive. It's not gonna be anything like that. We're not trying to sell our booty holes. We're just trying to protect the Vikings, Outlaws, and Cowboys culture from all the fucking bullshit that's out there, and
Yeah,
build it.
yeah, and the podcast won't. We might have like some live event things, and then like we were saying, asking questions and answering them, or Q&A. But the podcast is always going to be free.
Mhm.
That way anybody can come on and listen. Um, I
Yep.
think that we'll probably, stuff will still end up on YouTube and
Yep.
Spotify, but yeah, the shop or the
Patreon.
Patreon is going to be, it'll be bitching.
Yep, it'll absolutely. So you'll have the regular podcast that we do now, and then we'll be putting our VOC After Dark and real and our uncut shit on there. So that's kind of like the pay portion, where if you want to get involved and talk to us, and then bring and also listen to our own thoughts, like our true thoughts on everything, and where it's not censored, even though I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes we're not censored.
Well, and we'll have like swag packs and shit like that too. So
Yep, absolutely. So, um, that's kind of what we've got coming up. We will be working on some great content. We are going to shoot, by the way, so everybody knows what our seasons are going to be from. They're going to be from probably October 15th through May 30th, barring holidays. Um, and the reason why we're doing that is because we also have families, we have lives. We love you all, but man, kid time is kid time, and that's the most important thing in the world. So go do
hey,
that.
but I'm just gonna put this out there. The more stuff you guys buy and the more of the booze you guys buy when we can sell it, the closer we get to doing this every day and having content every single day. Um, neither one of us want to do our daily jobs. We want this to be our daily thing. And if that means talking to you guys every single day, we'd both much rather be doing that. So uh, stay aware um, of what's coming, whether it's the swag or whether it's the booze when we can finally sell it, or just what's going on. Just be part of it, participate. The more you do, the more we can do, and it makes it way more fun for us, and I think for you guys too.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, folks. With that being said, man, I am Vico the Bearded One, and thank you for a wonderful season.
It was a good season. I'm the Jarl. Stay weird, videos.
Cheers, motherfuckers. We'll see you guys in a few weeks.
You know what you're doing. You've played
Yeah, I can't
this
fucking do it.
game before. Your mind was made up. Once you walk through the door. There you go dancing dirty. Hips moving all back and forth. Making them sexy eyes. Got 'em big hand for more. Here you come walking over. With sin in your hand. That's hard and I fight it.
Can't even get through fucking 10 minutes. Fucking Freezy McFreezerton.
I'm back.
So anyway, that's my topic for men's mental health. This real quick blurb. We always got to talk about it. It's always a thing. It's forefront.
Yeah, we should just say.